Finally, dude, this is the first time I've ever heard someone openly state this in any one of these like different polls where the guy's like, thank God. People that literally
Less
say they
than 2 months
the
until the
box.
election, and we can hear the candidates' voices nearly every day. But what about voters? Since June, the NewsHour has followed a group of undecided voters from across the country and across the political spectrum.
What if I'm an undecided voter who really cares about NATO? There was only one candidate who did NATO, and now he's not in the race. I cried that day. Yeah, I mean, I'm that voter. It's me. It's Ryan Ruth. We are together. We are committed. Okay. Joe Biden did NATO, and he's going to do Taiwan. It's me. It's Ryan Ruth. It's Van Jones.
In our latest installment of the Deciders series, we found some movement and a lot of thoughts.
My name is Stephen Beck, and I'm from Madison, Alabama.
No, you heard a lot of statements. You didn't hear a lot of thoughts. You heard a lot of statements, but not a lot of thoughts. You heard the opposite of thoughts, in my opinion.
In past election cycles, I have not been undecided. This would probably be the first time I've been truly undecided, especially this late in the game.
Wait. Ask him who he voted for.
My name is Jessica Dalton. I'm from Salt Lake City, Utah. Undecided, I think, is too vague of a term. I've always been open to listen to what each candidate has to offer and making my decision based on who the candidate is rather than what the party is offering.
I'm Zach Warren, and I'm 35 years old, based in Chambersburg, Pennsylvania. I'm one of those voters that does wait to the last second. I remember even back to like 2008 and 2012 and 16, I always wake up on election day and make that choice because there's a lot of things that can happen between now and
this is okay. This guy's awesome. Also, chat, this man is 2 years older than me. This man is only 2 years older than me.
November.
My name is Stephen Stone. I'm in Brooklyn. I have to choose between Kamala or just not voting for the president in this election.
I'm Robert Lilly. I'm
That guy was cool. I
from
can tell.
Wickenburg, Arizona. I typically don't decide, and for sure, I'm not 100% until election time.
My name is Anna, and I live in the suburb of Phoenix, Arizona. Before the debate, I was already against Trump. That's not happening. I don't trust either of them as commander-in-chief or even as necessarily head of government.
I would say that neither lived up to my expectations. One of the things that I had difficulty with throughout the entire debate was the lack of specifics.
It seems like a race to the bottom more than anything. It's not about anybody having any sort of real ideology and the concerns of the majority of American people's at heart. It felt very much about just being better than your competitor.
She went in for the handshake. That actually meant something to me. I think civility is going to be the number one thing. We have to get back to that before we can get back to anything else.
What was interesting and not surprising from Donald Trump was how easily he was baited into getting his ego hurt.
There's just too many lies told by Kamala Harris in the debate, and I expect that to go on.
She did a fantastic job during that debate. I thought that there was some policy depth that was offered. I did feel when I was watching it that they did question him more than they questioned her on some things.
I expected them to say what they said. I would have appreciated additional specifics. I'm sure that in the coming months, I'll be able to do some more additional research. I'll take some time to look and examine that more closely.
After watching Harris come into the debate and how she handled herself, there's no question in my mind that I will be voting for Harris and Walz.
I'm holding out hope and believing that potentially some of these other movements, these leftist movements, again, the Green Party to move her more left as opposed to the right. It does not feel good. At best, I would be holding my nose to vote for Kamala.
Yes!
Not knowing enough about her is part of the indecisiveness as far as who.
Finally, dude, this is the first time I've ever heard someone openly state this in any one of these like different polls where the guy's like, thank God. Thank fucking Christ, dude. There's like one.
Who I'm going to vote for at this point.
Donald Trump,
Great message, but Greens, come on, man. He didn't say he's voting for Jill Stein. He said he hopes that the Green Party will be able to convince and move Kamala Harris to the left, which they won't.
I see as just a much lesser of two evils. And so that's the man I had to vote for.
These are not easy decisions to make. They touch on so many aspects of our lives, and they don't just affect us individually, they affect us globally.
He's still a dumbass, Hasan. Quit glazing. Why is he a dumbass? He's right. What? Why is he a dumbass? He's right. He's saying it's ridiculous to demand someone's vote without making any fucking concessions whatsoever. Bro, go back 200 IQ with that Green Party shit. No, he's silly for thinking that the Democratic Party is going to move to the left, but he just used the Greens as an example. He didn't say he's voting for the Green Party, did he? Did I miss it? No, he just said he hopes that leftist movements or the Green Party will be able to convince and move Kamala Harris to the left. And unless that happens, he's not going to vote. That's a good thing, dude. You should, if you ever get a call like from one of these places, you should say that. You should say that all the time.
Up to Election Day, I'm looking forward to Vice President Harris and Governor Walz speaking more to their economic policies, specifically their small business initiatives. I think those are very important, as well as childcare. I think those go hand in hand, and their stance on women's health care.
I wish I could vote for my values in this election. I'll still be voting because there's a lot of down ballot votes that...
Okay, this dude is literally here. Okay, which one of you is this guy? Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, cop to it. Like, come on.
Are important to me, as you know, they should be to everyone.
Not voting is never an option. That is my privilege as an American citizen. People have laid down their lives for that, and I will vote in every election that I'm asked to vote in. As
divisive as it is, I still think that I still have like this belief that we're going to be okay and that we're going to do the right thing and that things are going to be all right.
Oh,